I'm Patrick Bailey with whiteboardcoder.com. Today is January 13th, 2020, and in this video I'll be doing a quick review of the Dewalt battery-powered wet-dry vacuum, the DCV580H. Okay, so here it is. So here is the Dewalt DCV580H, and short review, I like it. It's still well worth it if you're a Dewalt user and you have Dewalt batteries. I would say go for it. But to show you what's going on, so here it is. Does not come with a battery. I happen to have two here. But you got the short hose here. And it's long enough. We've been using it around the garage. I've been using it in the house a little bit and also cleaning out cleaning out the car. Also, it does have an exhaust port over here, which I'll go over in a little bit, which is a little bit of a problem that I think I want to fix. But that might be another video. But we can also put this on the exhaust port. It has a little twist and locks in, which is nice if you need to blow something. Okay, but going over all the parts, we got our hose. We have this little extension hidden there. So I'm pretty much using this all the time. That's what I pretty much go to. It also has this attachment, which I think is nearly worthless because this is not a powerful vacuum and now you're diffusing it too much. But they probably put it there because it's easy to make and it looks cool. The one thing it does not have that I wish it had is a small little brush attachment. But you can order them online. In fact, I ordered one, so we'll see when it gets here, and I think it'll work just fine. That's the only thing I think I would add to it. Other thing is, aside from the 20-volt battery system, it actually will work with the older 18-volt battery, which I don't have at all, any of them, but for anyone who has older batteries, I guess it is compatible. But batteries, just slap by in there real quick. And then let me take it apart here real quick. It's got two levers here on either side. You just open them up. And there we go. We've got a nice filter on here. That comes off real easily. And I had to clean it out earlier. I just kind of shook it all off. But you can hose it down. And so it's replaceable. But also, you have a pretty decent sized area to fill up. Get back on and let it go. Switch is underneath here, which threw my daughter off. She couldn't find the switch for a while because it's actually a little hidden if you're not looking for it. But with that, let me vacuum up some stuff you would find around the shop. So here I just have a bunch of sawdust with some parts in it. So as you can see, it works really well. Let me put this attachment on, just show you that real quick. And I haven't timed how long it goes. In fact, I think I'll do this at the end of this video. I'll do a time lapse or something. But so far I haven't had to swap a battery out. So when I'm doing a job, my wife's used it to clean the car once, I've cleaned the garage up, I've done some things in the house, and you're not vacuuming that long. So, 5 or 10 minutes has not been a problem with batteries. But I think I'll go do a time later on. But one problem I do have with it is the outlet here. And I do have a 3D printer, and I ordered some parts. I might do another video showing how to maybe diffuse this and deflect it up, because right now, it shoots out. So if you don't think about it, and you put it down like this, you're kind of back, even getting close. So if I set it like this, it's blowing a few things around. But as for some other things, like a few other things, I got chips because we had to clean the car out. And like there are chips in the car, right? So, clean the car out, works just fine. then I also got some nuts and bolts here that I want to show that it'll pick up just pretty fine, but let me empty this out because I do plan on rescuing them. Okay. But nuts and bolts. I wouldn't recommend normally doing that, but you know, when you're vacuuming some stuff up, you might hit a nail or a nut, and it seems to be able to get that just fine. So, next thing, let me clean this out, because the next thing I wanted to show real quick is it's a wet-dry vac, so I'm going to suck up some water and see how well it does. Okay, water. So let's go. I actually haven't tried this yet. I mean, I've sucked up some wet stuff, but I haven't bothered just hitting a whole bucket. Wow. Well, now it's a little heavy. Well, that made pretty short work of that. That's not bad. Okay. So let me do a time-lapse video here. But overall, I mean, showing how I want to go do a time-lapse video with a 2 amp hour battery to see how long it'll run. This has been fully charged, and it's a pretty new battery. So I want to see how long can I go just generally sucking stuff up. Okay, so total time on that. Hopefully the time lapse you could see some of that. A little over 19 minutes, but I didn't hit the stop quite so fast. So probably about 19 minutes to get that all done. And you probably noticed through some of it the filter got clogged up because of all that fine dust. But it took a long time for that to happen. And also I did get this clogged up a couple of times, so I had to actually take this tube out and take the hose out, which you got to twist it to get it out, and I had to empty it, which looks like there's something in there too. But overall, it worked pretty well. I mean, I didn't expect it to last that long. But if you subtract some of the time of me redumping the stuff, you're probably talking 18 minutes of total runtime, roughly, on a 2 amp hour battery. And that's a lot. And then when it cut off, it didn't slow down, it just cut off. So it just went, it didn't slow down the suction at all, it just stopped. In fact, I was able to stop it and restart it. So if there's a little bit more to suck up, you could probably do that. Although that's probably not a good idea to do too much because it might mess up your batteries. But I would say you're pretty set. You know, 10 minutes seems on a 2 amp hour battery easy. And who's going to be vacuuming for 10 minutes? I mean, constant. That's vacuuming time. So I'd say 10 to 15 minutes of vacuuming time on a 2 amp battery, and that's way more than enough. So anyway, that's my review of this. I like it. You definitely, if you have a big shop, you definitely want the big giant plug-in dry vac because it's way more powerful. But for convenience, just I don't have to drag that big thing around. I can bring this in the house. I like this a lot. Also, in my case, it's one of those things you might not buy yourself. I actually got this for a Christmas present. So it really makes a nice Christmas present for someone because it's one of those things that you might not buy yourself, but you find yourself using once you have it. So anyway, I like it a lot. Good runtime. Very happy. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.